Welcome back to Press Review. As usual, let me start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. The UAE's Gulf News leads its front page reporting that a Vietnamese Navy plane has spotted an object suspected of belonging to a Malaysian jetliner that went missing on Saturday. It also reports that a suicide bomber detonated an explosives-rigged minibus during morning rush hour at a checkpoint at the northern entrance to the Iraqi city of Hayla. The Saudi Gazette also leads its front page reporting on the Malaysian Airlines jetliner that disappeared Saturday, saying that officials investigating the disappearance of the plane suspect it may have disintegrated in mid-flight, following reports from Vietnam of possible sighting of wreckage. It also reports that Saudi and Emirati experts have quit major media outlets in Qatar as the UAE threw its support behind the kingdom's decision to put a terrorist label on the Muslim Brotherhood organization. And from Beirut, Lebanon's Daily Star leads its front page that the EU foreign policy chief Catherine Ashton cautioned that reaching a long-term nuclear deal with Iran would be difficult. It also reports that Crimea's pro-Russian prime minister will give people living there the choice of taking Russia or Ukrainian passports if the Ukrainian territory becomes part of Russia in a referendum on March the 16th. The Egypt Independent is reporting that Defense Minister Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has given yet another indication to his intention to run the upcoming presidential elections, reiterating that his nomination would be based on popular will. It also reports that Supreme State Security Prosecution has decided remanding 12 suspects into custody for 15 days pending investigations. And from Iran, the Tehran Times is reporting on Iranian President Hassan Rouhani, saying that the Iranian government isn't determined to interact constructively with the entire world, including the EU. It also reports on Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki accused Saudi Arabia and Qatar of openly funding the insurgents his troops are battling in western Anbar province. And Turkey's Hurriyet Daily News reports that the estimated number of Syrian refugees that have taken shelter in Turkey is nearing 900,000, with 700,000 of whom are living outside camps. It also reports that a large number of women have put forth their names as candidates for the March 30th elections than in previous years, but the males that dominate most political parties have shown little interest in running female candidates. And now let me take a look at top Middle East headlines from UK papers. The Daily Telegraph leads Middle East section with Syria reporting that rebels in Syria have freed more than a dozen Greek Orthodox nuns, ending their 4th month of captivity. The paper believes that it is unlikely to soothe the fears of many Syrian Christians that their ancient minority is in danger should rebels come to power. The Guardian leads its Middle East section also reporting on the Syrian nuns, saying that they have spoken for the first time after being freed from months of captivity in a Syrian village. The paper says their release comes amid fierce fighting around Yarboud, near the Lebanese border, a month into a campaign by the army, backed by Lebanon's powerful Shia movement Hezbollah, aimed at crushing rebel positions. And now let's have a look at the top stories in international papers. The Los Angeles Times leads its Middle East section reporting that US Secretary of State John Kerry's plan to jumpstart the Palestinian economy to boost his political efforts kicked off this weekend in Prague. The Deputy Palestinian Prime Minister for Economic Affairs Mohammed Mustafa briefed the conference on the difficult and challenging conditions in the absence of independence, but emphasized that the Palestinian economy has all the ingredients of a very successful and prosperous economy. And from China, the Global Times reports that about 42 African refugees have drowned off the Yemeni coast after their boat capsized in the Gulf of Aden, while about 30 people on the boat were rescued. The ministry did not mention the nationality of the refugees, but local authorities said they were Somalis and Ethiopians. And finally, the Wall Street Journal leads its Middle East section reporting that the Iranian foreign minister raised doubts about the West's commitment to resolving the nuclear standoff in a pointed message to Catherine Ashton. Foreign Minister Javad Zarif said it is up to the other side to come to the negotiating table with a desired decision and commitment to reach a mutually acceptable agreement. And for more updates, please visit us on levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, and bye for now.